Namaste. My name is MANORANJAN MISHRA, fourth year student of Integrated B.Sc B.Ed, Gangadhar Meher University, Sambalpur. First of all, I especially want to thank HOD of School of Education, Associate Professor Dr. Partho Sarthi Malik, and my guide, Assistant Professor Mr. Jananda Pradhan, for giving me such an opportunity for this presentation. My topic for presentation is nutrition in plants. So, as we can see that nutrition in plant is a class 7 topic of the subject science. So first let us see our learning objectives. General objectives: the student will be able to develop scientific temper and scientific thinking, sensitivity towards environmental concerns, develop understanding about the nature of scientific knowledge. Specific objectives: the student will be able to identify the raw materials and end products in the process of photosynthesis, understand the role of chlorophyll and stomata in this process, classify different modes of nutrition, how nutrients are replenished in soil. Okay, let's move further. So, what are nutrients? The component of food like carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins, and minerals are called nutrients. Nutrients help the living organism to build their bodies, to grow, to repair the damaged part of our bodies, to provide energy to carry out our life process. As we can see the given figure here. Okay, let's move further. So, what is nutrition? The mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization in the body is called nutrition. So, what are the different modes of nutrition? There are two main modes of nutrition in living organism. They are autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms can prepare their own food. Organisms which can prepare their own food are called autotrophs. Heterotrophic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms get their food directly or indirectly from plants. Organisms which get their food directly or indirectly from plants are called heterotroph. We can see in the left hand side it is a autotrophic plant, and in the right hand side they are all heterotrophs. Okay, so let's see what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a food making process in plants. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants prepare their own food by using sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and chlorophyll. Photosynthesis takes place in the leaves. Sunlight is obtained from the sun, water is absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. Carbon dioxide is taken from the air through the small pores in the leaves called stomata. Chlorophyll are the green pigment present in the leaves. As we can see in the figure, how stomata is present in between the leaves of a plant. Okay, so here we can clearly see the structure of stomata neatly and clearly. Okay, let's move further. So chlorophyll uses the energy from the sunlight prepare food by using water and carbon dioxide. The food prepared is carbohydrate which is then converted into starch. During photosynthesis, oxygen is released. So what is the equation of photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll give rise to carbohydrate plus oxygen. We can see here clearly the process of photosynthesis. Okay, now let's move further. Synthesis of proteins. The soil has some bacteria which convert nitrogen from air into usable nitrogen in the soil. Farmer also add fertilizer containing nitrogen in the soil. Plant absorb this nitrogen from the soil along with the water and the other constituent to prepare proteins and fat. Okay, now let's move further and see what are the different other modes of nutrition in plant. Our first is parasitic plant. Parasitic plants are plants which do not have chlorophyll and they cannot prepare their own food. They get their food from the plants called host. Example, cascata or amarbel. We can see clearly in this given figure how cascata plant is depending upon someone else, which is known as host. Let's move further. Our next is insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plants are plants which feed on insects. Example, pitcher plant. The leaf of the pitcher plant is modified into a pitcher. The end of the pitcher has a lid which can open and close. When an insect enters the plant, the lid closes. The insect is then digested by the digestive juices inside the pitcher. Now, our next is saprotrophs. Saprotrophs are plants which do not have chlorophyll and cannot prepare their own food. They get their food from dead and decaying organic matter. Example, mushroom, bread mold, etc. They produce digestive juices on the dead and decaying organic matter and convert into solution, then absorb the nutrients from the solution. Now our next is symbiotic relationship. Some plants live together, share shelter and nutrients. Example, lichens. In lichens, an algae and fungus live together. The fungus provides shelter, water and minerals to the algae. The algae provides to the fungus the algae provides food to the fungus which it prepares by photosynthesis. Okay, now we will see how nutrients are replenished in the soil. Plant absorbs nutrients from the soil, so nutrients in the soil decreases. So farmer add manures and fertilizers to the soil to increase the nutrients in the soil. The bacterium called rhizobium, which lives in the roots of the leguminous plant called like grams, peas, beans, etc., convert nitrogen from the air into soluble form in the soil and make the soil rich in nitrogen. In return, the plant provides food and shelter to the bacteria. So they have a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic relationship is one of the best mode of nutrition in plants. Okay, thank you so much for providing me an opportunity to present this. Thank you.